All right, we're at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Stumpf. We're doing a kind of a combo job here. We're doing siding, windows, and one door. So we'll look at all that. We're doing a conservative tear off. We're going to use a lot of this siding is in really good shape for a tear or for a nail over. So we're going to do all our sheathing, Tyvek, all our flashing at the roof lines and on the back where the siding comes down to this foundation line. So all that, and then we'll put our Hardie on top of that. This here is the area that we are tearing off on the house. So there's been some problems back there. we may need to scab in a 2x4 or so. They say from the back side, from the attic view. Their framing was done pretty poorly. There's also some insulation up there that they would like to have addressed. So we can have the guys maybe measure that and tell them how much insulation to buy. They said they're okay with doing the batten insulation on the basically the ceiling of the first story. So we'll roll that in and just do that for them. They will purchase the insulation and we'll just put it in for them. So that's kind of what we're looking at. These little outrigger guys here, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to take those off and just face over it, so clean that up a lot. We are doing a fascia overlay all the way around the house, and we're doing a reconditioning of the soffit. So the soffit will be fully painted. We are wrapping garage door frames, so these garage door frames will be wrapped in Hardie. On these two windows, we're doing a half circle over a double hung. No grills in either, but the two half circles will be a pebble obscured. So they want that when you see that on the order sheet, that is correct. Soffits are in good condition, so really we're just going to prep those, caulk and seal everything, and then paint. We're not doing anything to the front door itself. It's a beautiful front door. However, all window, door trim, interior corner trim will all be Hardie. So everything to the outside face of the wall will be a Hardie material. And under here, obviously, there's a good candidate for an overlay. Again, the only areas we are really concerned with tearing off is this gable up here. That big old guy will be fully torn down. Get rid of it, we'll resheath, do any kind of framing, maybe a couple 2x4s that needs to be done, and then we'll install our OSB, Tyvek, and then Hardie. Mrs. Stumpf actually did all of this rock work herself, and it's just gorgeous. The backyard is unbelievable. So landscaping, we do need to be very considerate with the landscaping because she spends a lot of time out here and really has it done nicely. So we need to be real considerate of the landscaping and all this hardscape that was done as well. On the right side of the home, we're just really looking at fascia overlay and the reconditioning of the soffit and painting it. This is a garage entry door right here. We're going to paint this. It does have a brick mold on it, so there's nothing really that we can do with Hardie, but we're going to paint this door. The lintel up there, you see some rust on the lintel, so we're going to go ahead and paint the lintel for them as well. Coming across here, again, just fascia soffit. We are not doing these two windows. We are not doing right here. Coming around the back of the house, we do have some electrical coming in here that we'll need to pull away so we can do our fascia overlay. The box hose bib, they're all on non-siding areas. Look at this, just gorgeous back here. So here's where we're saying, you know, like I said, she spends a lot of time back here. I did clarify with them that we do need, you know, places to put our ladder, and we need to, you know, have access to the siding and the fascia and the soffit, but we do need to be very careful of all this landscaping. Because again, she spends a lot of time and has this done, and it's just absolutely gorgeous back here. Booties, runners, tarping stuff off in the house when we do the windows, again, is very, very important. So let's please make sure that that's done. Here again, sidewalls, great candidate for doing an overlay. So this will all be overlaid here. Security lights, we'll take those down and put them back up. It's just gorgeous. I mean, I haven't seen any yard that I've been in the last 6 months that looks as nice as this does. This patio cover will be fascia overlay. However, on the underside, it has this really nice beadboard porch ceiling that the missus spent a ton of time staining and painting just right, so we need to be very, very considerate of that, and we are not doing anything with the underside of this porch ceiling. These posts will all be painted, all of these posts here with the little trim pieces. This kind of header up here will be painted on both sides. So on the back side, again, we need to be very careful with that, joins up to the beadboard, but all this will be painted as far as the posts and these header pieces. Back here, carriage lights, we will reinstall the carriage light. This is the door we're changing out. We're reusing the hardware on the door, hinging, threshold, everything else will be replaced. The trim will all be replaced inside and out, but we are reusing the actual handle set. Excuse me, but under here again we'll be doing a nail over, again just because it's completely indicated. There you get a little bit of view of it here. So that's the rear porch area. Above this, it's pretty hard to see, but above it there is a kind of a half gable. So see that? So those two gable vents up there will be wrapped, and all of that siding will be Hardie plank as well. All the way down here, fascia overlay all the way up and back down into the fascia there. And then really on the left side, north side of the home, there's really not a whole lot going on. Again, it's all rock or all brick, and then we just got our fascia overlay and soffit reconditioning. So that's what we're looking at. Windows are all staying the same in terms of configuration. We're not really switching any of those out. The master bath will have an obscured pebble, just like the two front half circles. And then the door is going to have a rain glass. So that's what we're looking at. Again, landscaping. Be very, very careful, please, with the landscaping. And inside, definitely booties, runners, and tarps. So that's about it, Mr. and Mrs. Stumpf. Really enjoyed chatting with you guys, and we really look forward to working for you and doing a fantastic job for you guys. So thanks so much for the trust and confidence. We'll talk to you guys later.